received that. Do you know anything about sailing?
There's a mast in the stern. Starboard, port, two.
You think you could?
Oh, you're okay.
Did you
Tossing me that.
What was Ryan telling us? There's this boat, there's this huge boat that's like adrift in the Atlantic that's full of cannibal rats. Did you hear about this?
Yeah.
Where's Ryan? Is that for real? That's for real, right?
Yeah, that's real.
It's Canadian rats. Which is surprising because Canadians are so peaceful usually.
I think he's lying to you, buddy. No, it's a true story.
It's true. Look it up.
The ship was abandoned, and naturally there's rats on ships, and so they just kept multiplying, and then they ran out of food.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah, but the boat's still adrift, and it's heading towards what, Ireland, I think? Anyway, so it's
Watch out. You know, when shoot out there, if the rats are hungry, they'll get some potato guns. Dude, I'm turning into a dad. My joke. Last night we were sitting at the signing table and this girl had a volunteer shirt, right? And Brennan can vouch for me. You were sitting next to me. And she hands me this t-shirt sign that says volunteer across it. I'm like, oh yeah, did you volunteer tonight? No. Oh, you see why I would have thought that, because your shirt's a volunteer. Yeah, you must be from Tennessee, because, you're from Tennessee. It's a volunteer state. Please stop talking. I'm talking to a friend, I was still talking. Sorry. So this song is about, you know how sailors used to sail, and they still sail. They used to sail. I'm going to get to a point here really quick. They used to sail just by the stars, right? They used to just be guided by the stars. And Jeff had this idea for this song, and I loved it because I feel like that's such a beautiful analogy for our life as Christians. Because if we're honest, when we look around at the world, we don't see the stars. We just kind of see the blackness, don't we? Sometimes you get on the news and you read stuff and you're just like, there's so much darkness. Because to be able to see the stars, it's got to be night. And that night sky can feel so huge and it can feel so dark. And you can lose hope. But isn't that crazy how, no matter how dark the night is, there's no amount of darkness that can put out one star. If that star is shining, there's not enough darkness in the sky that can illuminate it. And I feel like it's kind of how God reminds me of His promises. When I look up at the stars in the sky, I think about all the little promises that God's given me. I don't have answers to a lot of my questions, you know? I don't know if you've ever asked God, why did this person die? Why did this happen? And He doesn't tell you why. He just gives you a promise instead. You know, you're like, God, why did this happen? He goes, I love you. That's not what I asked. How come this happened? He's like, I'll never leave you nor forsake you. You avoided the question, God? But it's this weird thing in the Bible. If you look, a lot of times God gives promises. He doesn't always give answers. And when I look at the night sky and I look at the stars, I go, you know what? I'd rather have a promise. I'll just keep following it. So this is called Stars Known.